What did you think separated the Heat from you guys, especially late in this game?
We didn't close the second quarter well. Third quarter, we didn't protect the basket the first few minutes. Then fought back, got it to a one-possession game. And now, obviously we're going to have to shoot the ball better than we did tonight.
You guys were so good on the boards against Cleveland. They do a good job of keeping Mitch at bay there.
Well, I mean, we out-rebounded them, but, the thing is, the discrepancy on the threes is a lot of ground to make up. If they're making 13 and we're making 7, and then, 29 free throws, so we're giving them a lot. Some were, fouls at the end.
When Jimmy goes down there with about 5 minutes left, what were you thinking, and was there any effort to say, hey, we need to go attack him?
Well, we try to put him into situations, but he's good. He's a good player. He's still going to find ways to do things.
Tom, I know threes are shooting in a ball game, but is there anything else you can do in terms of should they be taking better threes? Are you looking for better threes?
Well, the game tells you what to do. So if you're open, you got to let it go. They're going to collapse, and we got to make the right reads. And that's it.
Coach, Obi gave you a lot of minutes in the third quarter. He took him out for a blow, but he was the only one that was sort of hitting his threes. He didn't come back in. What was your thought to stay
just
small?
Matching up the way they were.
Coach, back here. Early third quarter, they seem to have a lot of success leaking out after jump shots, Jimmy in particular getting out there. What can you do to...
that's what I mentioned earlier, protecting the basket is the first priority, so having floor balance.
Tom, you guys only shot 28% in the first round from 3 also. Is there anything you're seeing in terms of the 3 right now for you?
Yeah, if they're open, you got to shoot them.
Tom, early in the game, you guys were kind of hitting the paint, finding shooters, finding cutters. What did you see that changed in the offensive process, kind of in that fourth quarter when you were more getting crowded?
You got to shoot the ball well, but we scored 60 points in the paint, so that part was good. I want to take a look at the film. Seemed like there was a lot of contact that we didn't get.
Coach, you mentioned matchups in the fourth quarter, but Obi, 18 points, 8 rebounds in the game. How did you feel about his play during the game?
I thought he played very well. Very well. Yeah.
What did you see from Jalen today? Do you think Miami did anything to get him out of rhythm?
No, not really. I mean they're going to make him work, but that's what he faces every game, So take a look at, he didn't make his threes, but for the most part, I thought they were great looks. He's shot, over 40% for 82 games, so we got a lot of confidence in him shooting the ball.
Tom, you obviously wanted to match up Butler's minutes with Hart's. How married are you to that game plan, considering that if you guys want to get more shooting on the floor, that's one way to go?
It's a good question. It's Josh has shown that he's a good shooter, so we can't hesitate. We're still working Quentin back. So, and the thing about Butler is his size too. His size is a big thing.
Tom, was Julius close at all today, and how much do you miss him today?
I don't know how close. I know he worked out before, and I just trust him and the medical staff to make that decision. So if he could go, I planned both ways. I planned with him going and planned if he didn't go. So, once they make a decision, that's it, and you live with it and you get ready with what you have. And so we have more than enough.
Game coming up Tuesday. I feel like it's going to fall for us then. We just got to go back, look at the film, and be ready for the next game.
Your first start of the playoffs, how'd you feel out there?
I felt good. I always feel good when I'm out there on the floor, for sure.
Were you surprised you didn't play down the stretch?
Not at all. I'm not.
Obi, Kevin Love had a few outlet passes, like 3 in that third quarter. What can the team do differently? Is it a matter of communicating when you guys are crashing the boards and making sure someone's back?
Yeah, for sure. We definitely got to communicate better. But that's only game 1. It's the first to win 4, so just got to go back to watching the film and fixing the problems we had today.
When would you say saying that everybody was pretty positive in here after the game. Nobody hanging their head, optimistic. Is that the vibe that you got?
Yeah, it's like I said, it's a game to the best of 4 or best of 7. So the first, like we lost this one, but we just gotta get back to the film, see the mistakes that we had, and fix them.
Obi, when did you find out you were starting today, and did you plan to come out aggressively in the first quarter?
I mean, it was always a thought. Like, we didn't know exactly how Drew was feeling, so like in my head, I thought I was starting the whole time. But yeah, like I always say, the approach that I take into going into every game is the same. So.
When Jimmy had those few leakouts, was that miscommunication?
Yeah, I feel like that was definitely miscommunication, but we can't allow those free buckets for him, so we gonna fix that.
Mitch, 11-point swing in that third quarter. You guys were up 5, you go down 6, entering the fourth. What changed in the third quarter?
I mean, just wasn't making shots. Got a few turnovers here and there. We just gotta fix it. So we're getting back in the lab tomorrow and, fix our mistakes.
How different is it going up against Bam than it was with Jarrett and Evan Mobley?
I mean, they play 2 different roles, like 2 different styles of play. Bam brings it up, Jarrett didn't. So, kind of gotta be aware of that. Sometimes you keep. So, just gotta get back to the film and just learn.
How are you feeling physically?
I'm all right.
Are you banged up at all?
Very.
Is that your hip that you hit?
Yeah.
You're going to be okay, you think, for Tuesday?
Yeah, I feel like I'm going to be all right. As soon as I get treatment, and,
How much is that affecting your game right now?
Not that much. Just going to go in there, get treatment, and, hopefully it feels good, and just go.
How does the mindset change of the team when you enter the game today playing without Julius?
I mean, it's been the same thing all year. When the guy go out, just next man up. So basically, going to keep the same mindset and, just fight.
What were you saying over there in the locker room after the game? You felt everybody was positive, nobody's hanging their heads. Is that what you experienced post-game? You guys feeling pretty good, even though you lost, about moving forward?
Yeah, it's the first of 4. We got, so we're going to just swipe this one out the way and, try to get that next one.
You said after the last series you knew that this team wasn't going to go away based on what they did to Milwaukee. You jumped out today, obviously, to a double-digit lead there. What changed? Did they make adjustments? Did you guys just not execute the same?
I mean, for sure they made adjustments. I think they they picked up the intensity a little bit, played hard, they made shots. And we didn't, So, like I said, from watching the series and just playing them, throughout the course of the year, they're never going to give up. And, that's one thing that, I know I personally enjoy about this series, that it's going to be hard fought. It's going to be, it's going to be tough. You got to go out there and kind of take it.
You guys go 7 for 34 from 3 and had that double-digit lead. You feel like you guys had a chance to pull it open and let it get away because of that?
Yeah, man. I mean, they made 13 threes, and we made 7. That's a big gap, especially in the playoff game. So, it's just, get back in the gym, come back, make shots, and, we'll be all right.
Josh, what have you seen just, the first round against the Cavs as well as you guys played? You didn't shoot the 3 well, and you didn't shoot the 3 well at all today. Is there anything specific you think you guys are taking the right ones?
Yeah, I mean, I think we're taking the right ones. You know what I mean? We're just not making shots right now. That's the biggest thing. I mean, I think we did a hell of a job in terms of playing tough, playing physical. We didn't make shots. We still gave ourselves a chance to win late in the fourth. So we know that. We're frustrated with that, but, that's something that we can change.
RJ, early in the game, you were kind of slinging passes all over the court. Second half, they were really converging, not just on you, but anybody who hit the paint. What made that read so difficult in the second half?
Man, I mean, they were just, every time we drove, they're swarming. I got to watch the film really, to see really what happened, but they were swarming. I mean, I've been watching Kyle Lowry a long time, playing with the Raptors. I've been watching him growing up, so just, he's a guy that's going to be getting strips, going to be getting steals, things of that nature. So I gotta watch the film and see how I could be better personally. Gotta take care of the ball. That I feel like that was a part of what cost us today.
Josh, from your perspective, what happened on that play when Jimmy turned his ankle there?
Jimmy turned his ankle? I mean, I don't know what you guys want me to say about that. Playing defense, obviously there was a collision, and unfortunately he turned his ankle. I mean, I think it's, you guys see the play, y'all can kind of figure that out.
Josh, did you feel like you let an opportunity slip away here today because you had the early lead and just weren't able to close it?
I don't think anyone thought this game was going to be, or the series, was just going to be, won or lost in the first game. I don't think anyone thinks that. It's a tough team, obviously. Frustrated we didn't shoot the ball well, and obviously, like we said, got out to that lead, and we didn't make shots. But like I said, we're going to continue to take and make the right shots, and that's what we're going to do. So I don't think there's an opportunity that we let slip away. You know what I mean? There's going to be a tough physical series, and every game's different.
For either one of you, you go without Julius today. Just kind of what that does to you guys, what that loss is.
I mean, anytime you're down, especially an all-star, like him, you're gonna miss him. We did tonight, but what happens in basketball is, we have guys, we have a next man up. Obi played pretty good tonight. You know what I mean? So it's next man up mentality, and while he's out, we got to get it done. You know what I mean? There's no excuses.
You guys, you talked about the three and not the shots not going in. Between Jalen, yourself, Josh, and RJ, 1 for 16 for 3. Was it good look threes or just not making threes today?
I think it was good look three. We just didn't make shots. I mean, I had open shots I didn't make. RJ and Jalen. I mean, that is what it is. There's going to be games where you guys make shots. There's going to be games where you guys miss shots. I think we're still encouraged with the fact that late in the game, it was still a one-possession game, and we still had an opportunity to win the game. I mean, we held them to 43%, from the field. We out-rebounded them. We played well. We didn't make shots, and I think that's encouraging. None of us are going to waver. None of us are going to lose confidence. We're going to continue to build, be aggressive, take the right shots. And, if they go in, cool. If not, we're going to keep battling.
After Jimmy sprained his ankle, he was clearly hobbled, but then the Heat went on like a kind of the game-breaking run there. What happened in those minutes? And, do you think you guys could have done a better job attacking Jimmy considering he wasn't moving very well?
It's always easy to play Monday morning quarterback, when you lose a game or when the team goes on a run late in the fourth. I think we'll watch film and see where we can get better at. Maybe that could have been something, maybe not. You know what I mean? We got talented guys that can make shots. And I think that's it. Like I said, it's always easy playing Monday morning quarterback. And that's not what we're going to do. We're going to watch the film. We're going to get better. And we're going to be prepared for Tuesday.
What do you think today Miami did that separated them from you guys overall?
They finished the third quarter strong. Finished the second quarter strong. There are key moments in the game where we need to finish strong, be strong, and that starts with me. And I didn't. Today I was horrific. Just very uncharacteristic by me, and this one's on me, and I gotta be better, and we'll go from there.
Jalen, you guys struggled to execute the offense last 4 minutes. What did they do defensively? They were swarming the paint, but what else did they do to you defensively?
Yeah, it's tough playing, playing catch up, when we're trying to, play fast and get the ball in the basket and speed the game up a little bit. And the ball just wasn't going in the basket for us. And, had a couple turnovers late, and so I give them credit.